Good afternoon. I'm Janet McElligott, and it's September 11th in Los Angeles, California. In 2001, the United States was under attack, and it is a day that the world remembers, and I remember very clearly, because when I woke up, I turned on the television, which is something I usually didn't do, and I saw what looked like a small plane hit the World Trade Center towers. I immediately called the head of intelligence of Sudan and the deputy director of Egyptian intelligence. And I said, the United States is under attack. My friend Mahdi Ibrahim was the Minister of Communications for the Sudan, and he happened to be in Cairo that day. So I picked up the phone and I called him and I said, issue a statement denouncing terrorism. Mahdi said, what are you talking about? There's no attack. And as we were talking, he got a notification on his phone that there'd been a second plane that hit the other tower. And so Sudan and Egypt were the first two countries to denounce terrorism on September 11th. And my question for all of us is, has the world learned anything from these attacks? Or are we allowing the craziness? I guess that's God's way of telling me no. The craziness to continue. Here we are 14 years later, and it seems like the lessons of 9/11. I was on the phone all day with the Egyptians and the Sudanese, because what we learned from our loss of the embassies in Dar es Salaam and in Kenya was that the United States would retaliate. And they would either allow Egypt to go and help be a partner, or they would allow Israel to be an aggressor. And it seems as if today we've learned nothing. In 24 years, how could we have learned nothing? How is it that we cannot find a better way to resolve our problems than guns, violence, death, murder, mayhem, rape, and yes, more terrorism? Because that's exactly what's happening right now in the Sudan, and we are allowing it. That is exactly what's happening with Egypt attacking Doha. That is exactly what's happening with Egypt attacking Iran, Yemen. Oh, not Egypt, I'm so sorry, Israel. Let me restate that. With Israel attacking Iran, and Israel attacking Gaza, and Israel, oh my goodness, my apologies to the Egyptians. And we have blurred the lines, if not crossed them, and danced on what's morally correct and what's morally reprehensible. And we have lost our way in the United States. And it didn't have anything to do with us knowing what's right and wrong, because I think we do know what's right and wrong. But we decided that politics was a dirty game and an awful game. Yesterday, there were photographs and videos that were so disturbing of an RSF, I don't think he was a commander, I just think he was an idiot, who was part of the security for the Darfur region. And what he's done is he's raped this woman, and she was from Al Fasher, and he hung her. Now, the victim's name is Kisma Ali Omar. Why are we not upset? Why is the world not upset when they see what this man, Abdullah Omar, he's a Rizaga member, which is Hamiti's tribe. We should be all over this. Do you see this man? Do you see him? This man is a war criminal. We should go after him in the same way that we went after 9/11 , 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 9 11 that will bring more terror in the world. This man and everything he stands for has been funded by the United Arab Emirates. And if you don't think this will bring another 9/11 to someone's shores, I want you to think again. If we don't avenge, look at this guy. He's happy about what he's done. And it was because this woman refused to be raped. It was because this woman refused to be silent and let her people die. The United States needs to remember who we are. We pulled together because of 9/11, and we were patriotic. We began to learn about Islam. We began to learn about the people we thought were our enemies. And we need to get back to a little of that. And we also need to remember what happened the day after 9/11. Tomorrow I'll tell you how Sudan saved the United States. And it is now our turn to save these people. Because we owe them. We owe them stability because that's what they gave us. Tomorrow I'll tell you what the Sudan did. And it's going to be hard for you to believe. Thank you.